Yay! You. There it is. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? And we're back on what's on Zone Zero, and there is some new things that's happening right now. A couple new things actually, and we got a new main story. So if you think I'm not gonna try that, then I'm gonna tell you. So, hey, been a minute. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's new. Let's see what's happening. Let's do it. What? Alright, let's go. Let's see. Let's see. So. We gotta set everything up like we normally do. Word. Oh, whoops. That's it. Alright. I forgot. Oh yeah. This. Damn. Let's go. We good. Oh, there's the people we gotta hang out. I forgot about that shit. Forgot about that. Oh, what's good, man? Got some woofs. Check the DMs. I guess that's it. I didn't even know. But I'm pretty sure there's at least one, right? Guess not.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day.
Yeah, no doubt.
Sometimes stopping to take a break can help you go further.
Shut your ass up. Alright, so let's start this main story. Because I'm curious. Okay. Don't send me back where I was already at. Oh, okay, it's over here. Okay, I guess we're still here. Yeah, it was good.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared. And since Waifei Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
Isn't the spreading miasma more worrying than the air quality itself? Do you have any plans to address it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the danger still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's all because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices. And now miasma is spreading rampantly within the Hollow.
That's
right.
wow.
From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Waifei Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
But the Exaltist actions are still harming the people of Waifei Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Waifei Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Waifei Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Waifei Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Waifei Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Waifei Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Waifei Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides. Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Waifei Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power game between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Waifei Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunquei Summit can act directly this time. But for you, Phaethon...
Yes, Phaethon, a legend among proxies, an outlaw of the underground, the last disciple of a secret research institute, Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand,
Damn.
the one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse.
Damn.
It's my time to shine again, right?
Damn, don't be so cocky. Jeez.
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me, but you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take... I spotted the name Oval Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they can be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolde, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists and Porcelumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So, we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as Special Holotech Advisors and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations during your visit with the Defense Force. Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult-to-remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolde in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolde and Oval Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to. You both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Do not go tinsel into that good night. Ooh, that sounds like a James Bond title. What the fuck? Whatever, who cares?
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon to one. Requesting backup.
No, we have to kill it. Whatever it takes. Get back. Everyone, we can still save them.
Against what? The Hollow?
Captain Magus? Magus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It's just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in your memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the meta school to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty. And stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again.
Ain't that your tail? Your tail is your cat. I'm not gonna try to fix. Okay.
Given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your... whatever that was during self-diagnosis.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than it feels like some kind of battle.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational...
Yes, Captain Mac...
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold.
Oh shit.
Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltis communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Is this like a... You know, I'm not gonna say it.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operation.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habit.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me. We've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the...
The Exaltists have long plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the
the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Mobile Squad, gear up and get ready!
Look who's here.
Reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
Alright. When Orphe and Magus are off field, they can unleash different aftershock attacks based on their energy and recover bottled heat. With sufficient bottled heat, hold the special attack button to unleash an EX special attack heat charge, granting granting the whole squad the 0N effect, which boosts their abilities. Alright, bet. Let's go. It's been a minute, but shit is still sweet. Woo. Okay, I forgot how to dodge for a minute. There we go. There we go.
Stay focused on the battle. The envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
I bet.
By the way, why are we meeting inside the hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action.
We successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Mr. Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Mr. Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of...
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having Proxy join up with Ogleswall. I'm an old timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
A hero working for the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments. But don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose. Especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Odal's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles.
Otherwise, you ain't doing shit. Relax.
What
Calm
if
down.
all your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation as an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy. Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us. Obel Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects hollow data and monitors the changes in activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. And a proxy with no combat experience.
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our...
If no other squad members or Isolde have any that wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Prox.
There are more enemies than we expected.
Agent Squad, report your status.
Okay.
Agent Squad, come in.
Oh no.
Man, walk away.
No response.
Electromagnetic interference is pretty common in
That's
Hollow.
not a bad mission.
Interference patterns suggest this could be intentional jamming by the Exaltists.
The enemy reinforcements just keep coming.
Agent Squad,
I'm not late. Roger that. Enemy reinforcements spotted in the northwest.
Ah,
The fastest way to destroy combat is to take the nearby jamming devices.
yeah, used to the buttons again. Okay, though.
Rising around us. Keep an eye out for stronger enemies.
Oh,
Prepare to burn!
oh wow. Oh, we got a medic? Alright, after basic tab 4K. Dodge counter, quick assist, or assist follow. Hold or press the basic tab button to activate the falling pedal slaughter. With a sufficient steel charge. Press the basic tab button after a falling pedal slaughter to have proceed using a fall pedal downfall, dealing massive damage.
Aegis
Alright,
Squad is
I'm gonna try to understand that you just said.
Squad, do you copy? Comms seem to be jammed. Is CT's comm system
Go.
still working?
That's just fucking cool.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first. Then regroup with the captain.
It's gonna keep shooting like this.
I wonder if
He can't do shit.
I mean, the envoy and the captain have met up safely.
Whew. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, this chick got a freaking mech.
Come in, Blitz Squad.
Oh.
Do you copy?
Oh, Spaz, what's up? What's up? Alright, man. Do your thing. Do your thing. Been a minute, though. I'm glad you're here. is this? Yo.
Are there any other transmission tunnels inside the control room?
I think I've seen it. I think I've seen like Fast Track. I was like, I think that's new. I don't think I've ever saw that before. But that's what's up. That's dope. I like that. I like that.
Remote support. In position.
Hmm.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great. That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Eliminate the remaining enemies and head to the meeting point. And for us to show what we've got,
Yes, Captain.
Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining
That's just ridiculous. It had to stop the cutscene because it was like a lot.
Data copy from the control room.
you thought your old one was generic?
Meet up at
You know what? It doesn't even matter. This one you got is better. I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that.
Clear. Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy.
Got it.
The unknown device. Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Okay.
Looks like
Oh, what the fuck? That's fine. I fucked up. That's bullshit, though. That's bullshit. I gotta. Wait, hold up. Oh, there it is. I was like, what's the button for? It doesn't even matter. Alright, Oh, really? I mean, like, not to get up in that business, but you know, if you want to, you know, share 3D printing, modeling, fixing cars, building, yeah. Oh, okay. That's so the Space Shack. It makes more sense because you're doing so many other things. All right, cool, bad. I like that. I like that. Damn, son. Look at you. Bragging and whatnot. But I like it though. I like that. Get over here. Got it. Got a website started out which all works. Oh shit! Damn, son. At this point, I don't even know what to say, son. Your play filled, but I mean like, I feel like right now everyone's play is filled. Like everyone's like doing stuff.
Pretty ominous.
But yo, that's hella dope for everything you're doing, man. No lie.
Not everyone in the company is bad. Hopefully.
even if they're not all bad.
What's this? Okay. Dude, who hasn't been busy? Who hasn't been busy? But I'm not saying that like you not been like, I'm just saying like I think we all had stuff to do for some reason.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
Yeah.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
Oh.
Thanks to the envoy. His hard work too.
You won't hear the operation. I was just doing my duty.
Oh, she got like a little scooter and shit. That's kind of wild. I don't know why I didn't even have to like mess with it. I just wanted to. That's dope. Dude, she got she has a mech. How do you have a mech? That's wild to me.
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumix inspection.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. But
Right.
to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
You gonna teach others? Oh, Spaz, dang man, you wildin' now. I don't even know what to say.
Seed Senior. Is
Oh,
that
no.
the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs. You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Kind of epic.
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, also seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
That's the vision you have? Now, you know what is funny? Dude, yeah, that's yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, it can be done. It can be done. It can definitely be done. You already know how it is, Spaz. We're just gonna keep going, and that's it.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as the commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost... Alright, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
Hold up now. Don't have too much shit. Alright.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates unknown to the Defense Force. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's skills are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
I got this. Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 80 total. What's that? 2, 1.
Why is he in the way? Oh, there we go.
Now we're all clear. Oval spot. All enemies eliminated.
Nope. Damn. Shit. You getting there, man. You getting there.
The rambling old man is a little seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. Out in swirling dust and paint with a blazing fire.
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior. You gotta be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator, which often drives them to act unpredictably.
Okay.
Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting new Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
Oh, all right. Calm down. That's all good. It's all good.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high energy lasers.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending that? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible.
That's actually a good quote. I ain't gonna front.
Awfully sympathetic toward these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them.
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon, specifically the section designated for Magus.
Huh? No one told me about it.
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemian Hollow.
No, not just Lemian Hollow. According to the data from Forza Lumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Waifei Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian division could deal with that many monsters. The entire Obsidian division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy.
Oh shit.
There's still no solid evidence to confirm that all Obscura have sacrifices in them. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago. Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
Oh shit.
The proxy has a point. There's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
Shit.
Fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant.
Okay.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Mobile Squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltist lunatics didn't stand. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and like
The Proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Oh shit.
Dorothy, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the Hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I must...
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
She's not the most soft-spoken. But Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me. And her military-grade high-energy laser...
all right. Without the proxy support, we're all...
Whew. I guess this is the part where...
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable rule of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
Yeah.
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
Boys, tell them, man. Boys. Boys.
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again. Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
Sir, your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Oval Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Whitebait Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity of your city division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Waifei Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Wise.
Yay, Dirty! Yo, what's good, man? What's up?
Welcome to Waifei Peninsula, Ambassador Wise.
I've been in Whitebait Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be the ones working in the defense force.
Swabian Temple? Yunhui Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, an infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Wise was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. He's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunhui Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when a city and division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Wise is only here to assist Oval Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Waifei Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine.
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm afraid I can't escort Wise to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now. Colonel Isolde, until this operation is over, all of Wise's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the mayor and Yunhui Summit might not be too happy about it.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Waifei Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites. always know how to adapt and survive. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Mr. Ambassador.
Alright, cool.
Captain, Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed.
No significant change in pulse. And your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy
Since you already seem...
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and communications. What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious faith and locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just...
That's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Phaethon would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy Phaethon was caught by Obel Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster.
And then the Proxy will...
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics. My apologies.
The Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the squad.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for me. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of White Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proc. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you when you're...
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, he's not exactly the caring.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
Okay. Alright.
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted, unlike the second assistant.
Barry, you really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as his sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
Alright, you two, enough arguing. I'm just a pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers. okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useful sympathy for instance. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal. So the Defense Forces jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Wise can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Wise, just like always.
Then leave clearing out the hollow to me and Obel Squad, just like I would.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful.
Oh shit. Damn, what?
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of the... Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma. Why are they wearing Defense Force uniform? They're coming closer. And they're armed! We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. 4 and 5 o'clock. Oh. Is it the Exaltus troops in disguise?
Wait, did he just? I remember.
They emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not go up. What the? Are we seeing the dead?
Hold on, they're really. Wait, hold on.
Ethereal monster just take them down. Reporting in. We've got casualties. We've got another wave of hostiles. One scan on the right. It's just as the Overseer said. Even a miracle like a resurrection is nothing for the Creator.
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final domain.
Don't worry. My joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge as a researcher remains sharp. The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never catch up to us on our path to the Creator.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation. So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Only the Major General himself.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Dorothy, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, Arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunkwei Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Oval Squad, gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Magus.
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the Hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the Hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Leave it to me.
Alright.
On my reputation as a legendary proxy, and my honor as the mayor's envoy, I won't let you down. I'm counting on all of you, too. Please don't betray the trust that people have placed in the Defense Force.
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is, Obo never fails a mission.
Let's go!
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert. Like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltist's main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
What? Did she use it as a gun or something like that? Like, I don't...
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and a commanding officer. In fact, Ogle Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support and guidance. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
I understand. So please believe me. When I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not forgive you.
Who's on the team? Oh, I see. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. What the fuck are you doing? Oh.
Press the advantage. Captain, the bear is scorching hot.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Ogle Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
So, These idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltus to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major... Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right. And we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltus' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flank so smooth. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltus' main base.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Ooh.
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important?
Damn.
I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist base been completely cleared?
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the bay.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exalted?
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something this simple properly. Obel soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools. Obel, gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Maggot.
Let's do it. Scooter time. Do 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 do. Oh wait. Oh, is that no?
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush?
This is wild. Oh, this is dope. Oh. Woo. Oh my goodness. See, this is what happens when you got a big ass mech. Is this or...
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow. In person?
You're the squad his Obel spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said, you're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the reception banquet for the Porcelumac safety inspection.
A reception banquet? For a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This gentleman is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
I'm just doing my duty. Please. The title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro? These troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's order.
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
I mean, it's a gun. I mean, I don't...
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health. You're right, Mr. Lucro.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs Desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Morphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
Okay.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. Porcelumex's other executive had previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well, and now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the defense force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness, Commander Lorenz is such a bad... Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good...
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Ogles, everyone, we keep...
Yes, Captain Magus.
Everyone! The Exaltists, the threat that plagued Waifei Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault. Once again, we brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers! Cheer for victory! And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Loren!
I hate to be that guy, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers. A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Roxy. There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow. And the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltus leaders are still at large. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltus will remain a threat until they're eliminated, even though Mevera was severely injured by Ishi's fall, and the Exaltus suffered heavy losses. There's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Ishwan, High Preceptor of Yunquay Summit. I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader,
Isolde has been unwell recently and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
They might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge...
That doesn't sound like something our strict
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to, even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Senior would stop. I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
I understand. Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridan. Everyone should enjoy this.
Thank you.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movement. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltist stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in Tops any longer. And the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquay Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and...
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunquay Summit for assistance either, but if it's to keep you...
It's alright. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
Who the fuck is that?
Hiya! I'm the Savior he was talking about. It's funny. Most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a Savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Joe from Tops, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within Tops? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company. Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if a company's executives are tearing each other apart. However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. And when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, Porcelumex has clearly stepped out of line.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason Tops has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Although he's not really a friend, I do have some understanding of the way Damien does things. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who would never cross the line.
You've got sharp and beautiful eyes. I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus, and that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Mr. Wise.
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
It's not what it looks like, Orphe. I had no idea those two were planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain, or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items? Excuse me! First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited. Oh, then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again! Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
What?
Then, Proxy should also share the responsibility.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
I trust you, Orphe. Just like you trust Captain. Come to think of it, you and Magus make quite the unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that. Can I trust you?
You can trust me, just like how you trust.
I'm just a gunner, a soldier here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission. In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers. It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant. That legendary soldier's military code name was Magus. The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted. me, Orphe. My life is far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrade's eyes often carry sympathy, pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Oval Squad, I even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy. I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. Yes, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust. They all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person.
Dang.
But you all keep telling me over and over again, you're one of a kind, Orphe. I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy Oval Squad and you, the cool Proxy. Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls me the villain, that's all just our pasts. They're not what define us. Instead, as a Proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
Fairy, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Remian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Why, finally! The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with Oval Squad and take them out in one strike.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so Oval Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Yishun Sufu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Sufu never replies to messages. Just say, Junior Wise needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Yishun Sufu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the defense force find out.
Poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. Come rescue him quickly. P.S. Stay low-key and avoid any clashes with the defense force.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a little?
We're talking about the safety of White Bay Peninsula here. So what if it's a little exaggerated?
All we can do now is pray that Greenquay Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now. Huh?
Fuck?
I think I just had a dream. Am I still dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple. Fufu told me poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Wise's sister. By the way, your dear sister is here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
What do you mean by step in? Junior Wise just looks a little dazed, that's all.
Did Yishun Sufu use a technique to bring me to Swabian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush, I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
Come on, Junior Wise. What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help?
That's right. All your seniors are here.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the Defense Force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Wise get some proper rest first.
Hand over the proxy.
Oh.
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the... Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residence, and my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go.
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's... See, Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, you probably won't be able to stop.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Waifei Peninsula's support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
Damn. She's saying you suck.
This unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation. The person behind you, Phaethon, is currently
under your protection. You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on Proxy's movement is both to protect military secrets and to ensure the Proxy's safety.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than my safety.
Proxy, are you... Oh, so the Proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquei Summit.
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the Proxy away, trying to extract military information.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy military orders to contact Yunquei Summit, I trust you must have had a good reason. You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltists still have a real stronghold hidden somewhere in the Hollow?
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself and reach those core. But as Guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Rinquei Summit and the Defense Force investigate, even if there's only the slightest chance of danger?
Wise, I just received an alert from Barry.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity is rising across the entire Lemnian Hollow. Warning: ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record-high levels. Warning: at the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours.
What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
The Exaltists in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. I suspect they're preparing for what they call the final sacrifice. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltists control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique ether. The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltists' operations.
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltist base will likely become the central hub for their finals.
Exactly. If we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
How do you manage to side with a mechanical front like that?
Funny.
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble. And if they are, we wipe them out. That should eliminate the threat, right?
understood everything this time. Amazing.
And let's move out. Oval Squad will personally eliminate the looming shadow that threatens White Bacon.
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never be
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Bacon, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it to young quick.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior officers have failed in that duty, then I'll take responsibility myself. Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the boxes, then Defense Force soldiers, and even civilians, will pay dear.
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and fulfill our duty to protect this clique.
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided ASAP.
Deploying all of Oval Squad would draw too much attention. We'll need to wait for the right moment. Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning. All members of the Oval Squad, return to base and get some rest. Tomorrow's probably going to be a lot.
Alright. Bet. Let's go.
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large numbers within the Hollow and around Waifei Peninsula by Porcelumex and the Exaltists. Oval Squad was the first to discover that they could hold and even generate a sacrifice. Later operations by other squads also confirmed this. That's about all we've got on the Obscura for now. And there are still many unchecked ones hidden in Waifei. According to our investigations, none carrying sacrifices have been found outside the Hollow.
We can't gamble with people's lives with some big unknown. Right, Colonel Isolde?
You're right, Orphe. Which is why we're launching the Hollow evacuation plan. Starting with relocating the residents of Phylum Heights. We're moving them into the city. At least until every Obscura in the area has been inspected. The evac op will be handled by troops under the Major General. As for Oval Squad, you'll be on standby as a mobile unit, ready to jump in the moment anything goes side.
On standby as a mobile squad, huh? In other words, we get to move however we want for now, correct?
It's on standby at all times, not do whatever you like. Is that clear, Captain Magus?
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you, we will not act on our own or do anything reckless.
I'll keep an eye on the captain. I won't let Oval Squad go off script.
Why do I get the feeling something is going on between you all? Anyway, just behave. Things are bound to get messy during the evacuation, so make sure the proxy stays safe.
Of course. The proxy's a VIP under our protection. Aren't you, Proxy?
Hey, hey.
Speaking of VIPs, Commander Lorenz, Mr. Lucro, and the rest of the Porcelumex higher-ups will be evacuating alongside the residents.
The big shots can't wait to run for their lives, huh?
The threat of hidden sacrifices is no joke. We can't blame the executives for saving their own hides. All right then, I'll go get the executives sorted for VIP evac. Oval Squad is dismissed for now.
Isolde.
Something on your mind?
I was just wondering, Colonel, if I ever disobeyed your orders, would you be able to forgive me?
You do know there's a time and place for sarcasm in front of your squad, right, Captain Magus? But if that day ever comes, I trust that you'd have your reasons.
I know the captain always has her reasons, Colonel Isolde.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, or...
Don't worry, I'll keep her in mind.
Huh?
Either way, we've got each other's backs. That won't change, right?
Damn right.
Good to hear. That makes me feel a little better, Captain.
Proxy! Proxy!
The way you're sneaking around whispering like that, it obviously looks like you're trying to rope me into some secret plan.
The captain said that you should sneak over and meet us over there in a bit. It'd be way too obvious if we all moved to...
Isn't the captain always right behind you? Why bother sending
For real, like...
on a message?
Well, because the captain's voice is way too loud. She couldn't whisper for her life.
Let's go.
Tell the workers to pick up the pace. That porcelain's worth more than their lives.
Cut it out! The evacuation order's been planned long in advance.
Sorry.
Today, Wi-Fi Peninsula has opened its door to us.
This moment right now, and back then, it's
Nope.
all starting to look the same.
Oh shit.
This is the Exaltist base we cleared out earlier. The Proxy was there too.
Weren't we looking for a hidden base? Why are we back here?
According to Fairy's calculations, the fissure that leads directly to the blind spot just so happens to be located in this area. I guess you could say we let the Exaltist slip right under our noses.
If it weren't for Lorenz and Lucro's interference, we might have uncovered signs of a base much earlier.
The fissure is close by, but Barry's calculations could only narrow it down this far. We'll need you all to head into the hollow to confirm the exact location.
Commencing operation. Objective, locate the nearby fissure.
Yes, Captain Mac.
Let's go.
The first diffraction signal source has been confirmed.
Now we just need to find the second signal source, and we can pinpoint the exact coordinates.
You're not making up this technical jargon. Did you already have a map of the fissure location prepared in your backpack?
Let's go.
Analyzing devices operating protocol.
The purpose of these devices seems to be to guide and concentrate the miasma.
How did you figure that out, Proxy?
It's all thanks to their engineers. Super clear comments in the code. The final sacrifice. Large-scale miasma activation experiment. The Exaltists need to gather a massive amount of miasma. These devices must be crucial for that. The Exaltist outpost full of miasma might be the result of these devices as well.
Communication structure analysis complete. Hub device location locked. Uploading to HDD now.
Got it. These are the coordinates of the blind spot.
Importing fissure coordinates.
Hey, you soldiers over there.
Well, look who it is. Isn't this the same guy we bumped into last time?
Oval Squad. What are you doing here?
Yeah, a familiar, annoying voice. It's definitely him.
I want to ask you the same question. What are you doing here?
We're here under Major General Lorenz's orders.
All right. We all know you're his right-hand man. But haven't you given me that line already?
I have no obligation to explain myself to you. But to avoid unnecessary conflict between the so-called ally. This facility holds a stockpile of porcelain belonging to Porcelumex. We've been assigned to constant guard duty here to prevent any of the returning Exaltists from stealing the city's strategic resources.
Wasn't it Porcelumex who originally handed these strategic city resources over to the Exaltists? You sure are going out of your way to clean up the mess they made.
I'm not in the mood to bicker with you. Now, it's your turn to answer, Captain Magus. Why are you here? I don't recall receiving any orders about reinforcements or rotation.
As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the one Commander Lorenz designated as a restricted operative. I fled into the Hollow carrying sensitive military info. Obel Squad is just here to capture me.
Roxy?
Oh? This envoy really is good at causing trouble, huh? Don't you think, Captain Maggot?
No. We've received new intelligence indicating that the Exaltists likely still have a key base in the Hollow. Obel Squad's mission is to clear any threats to... You're a soldier too, so you should understand a soldier's
first and foremost duty is to follow orders.
To follow orders. And doing that is what keeps everyone safe.
You're leading your squad without authorization. This is a clear violation of military command, Captain Magus.
Forget the orders. I did inform Obel just to dance to someone else's tune.
Facts. Beat the shit out this dude.
Orders is what it takes to protect this city. Then so be it. I'll face a court-martial.
I've got a recording device, you know. Every word you say will be used.
And I've got heavy firepower. If you don't step aside, every word you say might just become your last.
You better let that motherfucker know, son. You better let him know.
The intel came from me, and this operation is under my lead. If the Defense Forces commanders have a problem with that, they can take it up with me directly.
Threatening your comrades only adds to your offense. I'm not obligated to stop you from engaging in conflict. Go if you must. I hope to see you all alive.
Finally, onward to saving
Now Obel Squad really is in big trouble. Captain Magus, was it really necessary to go that far?
Don't worry, little proxy. When the time comes, I'll say the envoy was coerced by our troops and forced to lead the way into the Hollow.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's you and everyone from Obel.
I will take full responsibility for disobeying orders. And I'll go to Isolde to plead my case.
No! Captain Magus, if you get arrested, I'll have to face the battlefield.
Hey, couldn't you say something that shows you care about me, Orphe?
Wise, we have an urgent communication request from the Defense Force.
An urgent call from the Defense Force?
Well, actually, Colonel Isolde contacted Ishwan Shippo, who then got in touch with me. They want to use the HGD's communication channel to deliver a message to you. I only called it an urgent communication because I wanted to sound more professional in front of the Defense Force.
Good afternoon, team. I had heard about Phaethon's abilities before, but experiencing a device that can communicate...
Isolde...
Acting without orders, disobeying military command, and hoping to come to me for leniency? Captain Magus, you've been in the military long enough to know. Your behavior is getting more and more unruly.
Captain Magus's cooling system is about to overheat.
You mean, Roxy, your HDD's privacy protection is severely lacking.
Anyway, I'm fully aware of the situation. You did the right thing, Captain Magus. All those years ago, we followed our orders, and our comrades, and now, we can no longer stand by and watch White Peninsula fall into danger for the sake of following orders.
All those years ago.
Isolde, why bring up the past all of a sudden?
I think it's time. I told you a few things now, Magus. Everyone here is either a comrade you can entrust your life to, or a brave soul willing to lay down their life for the safety of New Eridu, which is why what I'm about to tell all of you is so important. It's a story of betrayal. A grave crime born of selfish ambition that put our city and its people in danger.
Damn. Word.
So, your inspection has finally uncovered something.
Captain Magus and the Colonel's comrades all died during the fall of the old capital, due to a lapse in commands from higher up. Is that what you want to tell us about?
That's right.
At that time, the commander ordered Agamemnon's squad to hold their ground at all costs, and to defend the railway line evacuating civilians. And that's what our comrades did. They fought to the very end, till the last drop of their blood was shed. What we were guarding was not a railway for evacuating civilians. It was actually a freight line for transporting corporate assets. Every minute the team was able to hold out meant another container of porcelain that was transported back to a Topps warehouse outside the Hollow. Of course, that company paid the commander a hefty reward for that.
Every digit on that check was stained with the blood.
Captain Magus.
Isolde, who was the corrupt commander who accepted the bribe? And where is the company that paid? Answer me.
Captain Magus, your body is becoming unstable.
Answer me.
I don't have enough evidence to accuse them yet. Stay calm, Magus.
Stay calm. How do you expect me to...
Captain Magus, if you can't...
My fury burns just as...
I was created to unleash...
Captain Magus, for the safety of the squad...
You would dare to stop...
I don't have the right to ignore your anger, but the people here are important too. And what we need to accomplish now matters just as much.
Easy for you to say. What do you know of my anger, Nathan?
We all lost so much. During the disaster, everyone here, Colonel Isolde, Sifu, Senior Fufu, and all the civilians in Waifei Peninsula who were displaced by the fall of the old capital.
Let me see if he runs to 100. Oh, Clark, I'm gonna fix that. So, what's your luck? Yeah, do you think, Spaz? Do you think? Did he just say that? Yeah, he did. He did just say that. Okay.
So many people, just like you, lost everything. Natural disasters, man-made disasters. Haven't we lost enough already in New Eridu? But we didn't let anger, sorrow, or regret pull us down. Thanks to our courage, we've achieved everything we have now. Your Obel squad, Orphe, Trigger, Seed, and Soldier 11. Your story with them. Sure, the past does matter, but they do too.
Captain Magus.
How am I a part of this?
That's hilarious.
Thank you, Proxy.
Alright, so can we get on with this?
Isolde, I won't let this go. As you said, I'll wait for the right time to act.
Yes, let's leave it for later. What's most important now is for you all to carry on with your current mission. I'm telling you this now because you were right about one thing. Merely following orders doesn't make you a good soldier. Keep moving forward, everyone. I'll take the heat from command.
Time's ticking, and the Hollow is changing rapidly. If we delay any longer, the fissure might disappear entirely.
Yeah, a lot of talking y'all doing. Get to it.
Understood.
Get to it. Like,
We're moving out.
Yes, Captain.
You have actually been quite lucky all these years. Far luckier than...
servants. Let's drive out all the blasphemous unbelievers who desecrate our noble cause.
There sure are a lot of exalted rats living in here.
Proxy's intel has been a huge help.
Keep saying something about the final sacrifice. We have to stop them.
Ether vision activate.
Don't keep shooting like this.
Adjusting for wind.
Too far.
Target locked.
Keep moving forward and take them all down.
It's been a while, Phaethon.
I don't know you.
Sarah, how many of the Exaltist's crimes have you been quietly orchestrating from the shadows?
Crimes? You mean those reasonable and necessary sacrifice? As a loyal servant of the Creator, my answer is, of course, I have to say, among the masses of ignorant and arrogant unbelievers, you stand out as particularly detestable, Phaethon.
Captain Magus, that woman is making personal attacks on the proxy.
I might not be good at personal attacks, but I'm an expert at suppressive fire. Prepare to die!
Prepare to meet your end!
You stubborn fools. Struggle all you want. The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. It's just one more
Avarok. I've gotta admit, that one's hard to...
Death is a cruel fate, but the Creator does show mercy to the most faithful servants at times.
No matter what tricks or lies you try to use, we won't let anyone threaten New Eridu.
Threaten New Eridu? Young unbeliever. The parasites devouring the city are the real poison has always been lurking in the very blood of the city. Which actually makes you and me allies, not...
Don't you dare compare my...
But I don't think we'll have the opportunity to work together. The end is drawing near. The Overseer's ritual was not faithful servants. The Creator will remember you.
Dude, you bitch running? Oh, what you doing? You gotta back the hell up.
The Master is always paved with blood and bone.
Alright. You have to stop. Pausing my show. Shut off.
Homing barrage! Fire!
Get behind me. Recalibrating.
Oh!
My bullets are one with the wind.
I can't really control my strength.
I actually like that song.
Adjusting for wind.
I've been on standby for a long time.
The target's exposed.
Need a shower? It's raining too.
Lock on!
That's the target, right?
That's it, buddy.
Line up. No pushing. May the Creator refine us. Sanctuaries chosen, favored by the Creator.
The monsters have swarmed the entirety of Phylum Heights. Be sure to stay vigilant.
We've got an emergency. Exalted priests and sacrifices are attacking Guanday Peninsula. They're pouring out of the Obscura. There's a lot of
Or attack on the base in the hollow, and chaos in the city outside. Are they using the attack as a cover to escape?
The city is under attack? Do we keep pursuing or fall?
Rather obvious and sloppy scheme. Our comrades from Obsidian Division are stationed in the city, along with the mystics of Yunque Summit. The city should be in good hands for the time being.
Ishu and Shifu and the other disciples are helping suppress the sacrifices in the main district. But there's a gap in the defenses on the mountain road above Phylum Heights.
The mountain road? But according to the distribution map we received, there shouldn't be any Obscura in that area.
Which is why we didn't deploy heavy defenses near the mountain road.
No, there are many residential areas near there.
Got it. Calculating a route from the hollow back to Waifei Peninsula for evacuation. Almost done.
We're counting on you, Prop.
Should I end it here? Let me see. Probably should. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute. Been one hell of a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here, man. So guys, I just want to say thank you for the views, thank you for the subs, thank you for all that greatness, because you guys definitely know that I will definitely be back playing some more Zenless Zone Zero. And so all I gotta do is all I want to say is I know I've been gone for I really haven't been gone, but I have been like missing a few days, but I'm gonna try to keep doing my thing. But yeah, I don't know if Spaz is still there, but like as you can see, he's doing great things, and I'm gonna continue to do my work, and that's all there is to it. So I just want to say, you guys, stay up, stay awesome, stay cool, stay amazing, and y'all keep being your amazing self. And until then, guys, peace out.